Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you, wherever you may be. Welcome to the channel. Team Sweaty Palms coming back to you with the second episode of our multi-part tutorial, How to Become Overpowered in Elden Ring. I'm your guide, Bad Human, and today we'll be covering all the items you should collect in the next region of the game, the Weeping Peninsula. Fire up that machine and let's get going. We'll begin at the site of Grace, Agil Lake South. Follow along as we enter a new region of the game. Follow the pathway and just ahead, you'll see the Bridge of Sacrifice. As you're crossing the bridge, just past the ballista is a stone sword key. We'll need to collect as many of these keys as we can in order to break the seals on certain locked doorways. Go on to activate the site of Grace just ahead to the right. Welcome to the Weeping Peninsula. Continue down the pathway and you'll spot a broken carriage containing the Morning Star. This weapon will be necessary for the dragon farm we'll be using later. Link in the description below. Follow the path past the broken carriage where you'll come across a scarab. Defeat this scarab to earn the Ash of War Mighty Shot. Head to the next site of Grace, Castle Morne Rampart. Near this side of Grace is the Nomadic Merchant 4. We'll come back for him later. Continue south, where we will obtain the incantation Poison Mist, the map of this region, and a golden seed. In my opinion, Poison Mist is the best stealth incantation for PvE in the game. Be wary of the golem firing arrows at you as you're collecting these items. Run past the golem into Castle Morne to activate the site of Grace, Castle Morne Lift. Let's fast travel back to Castle Morne Rampart. From here, we'll head up the mountain to the Ailing village. Stop at the Caillou Baptismal Church to collect the incantation The Flame of Frenzy and our very first sacred tier. This item can be used after resting at a site of grace to increase the potency of your sacred flasks. Next, activate the site of grace, Ailing Village Outskirts. This next part is optional. Head down the cliffside and you'll find a scarab surrounded by bats and lightning. Defeat the scarab to get the incantation Lightning Strike. Quick tip, if you are under attack and don't feel like fighting off your aggressors, find a safe spot to save and quit out of your game. Reload back into the game and your enemies will have been pacified. Once again, fast travel back to Castle Morne Rampart. Mount Torrent and use the Spirit Spring jump pad to the east. Facing south, use the jump pad to reach the top of the rampart holding the Great Turtle Shell. This shield will boost your stamina recovery and I'll be using it later in the tutorial. Leap off the rampart heading east to another Starlight Shard. Northwest is a tower called Oridys' Rise. Examine the Fanged Imp statue in front to activate the Rise's puzzle. You'll need to attack 3 spectral turtles. One found in the bushes ahead of you, one just behind you on the pathway, and an invisible one located in the pond just to the southwest. Climb to the top of the rise to acquire the Memory Stone. This will provide us with an additional slot for our spells and incantations. Head north to activate the next site of grace beside the Craterpock Glade. Continue north and you'll find a body in a chair holding another stone sword key. Pick that up, then turn around to use the broken structure to cross over to the Forest Lookout Tower. Open the chest at the top of the tower to obtain the hand ballista. Now let's make our way to our next site of grace, south of the lookout tower. Head past the demi-human forest ruins and collect the Faith Knot crystal tier. We aren't able to use this item just yet, but when we can, it will boost our faith stat by 10 points. Follow along as we head to the Church of Pilgrimage. Here, we'll collect our second sacred tier, then turn around to activate the site of grace. Head south to the minor Erd tree. We'll avoid this boss for now. Make your way down this cliffside to the right to collect the Eclipse Crest heater shield. Carefully jump down from here to the next site of grace, Tombsward. Now let's head northwest to the Tombsward ruins. This next part is optional. Summon your lone wolves and head underneath the ruins to collect the winged scythe. Climb the broken structure and you'll find a scarab containing the Divine Fortification incantation. Past the Weeping Everjail, we'll reach the Fourth Church of America. Head inside to activate the site of grace and loot our third sacred tier. Head towards the Walking Mausoleum in order to safely jump down to the Witchbane ruins. Underground there, you'll find the Ambush Shard Sorcery. You'll also meet an NPC who is magically chained to the wall. She is part of a questline that we'll get back to later. Exit the underground and head towards the beach to activate the next site of grace, Isolated Merchant's Shack. At this point, we should have collected everything that we could from the Weeping Peninsula without having any serious combat encounters. So it seems like a good point to end today's video. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll tackle bits of East Limgrave and a large hidden underground portion of the game. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, or if you feel we may have missed anything that you'd like to add, please leave a comment below. Goodbye for now. Until next time, have a great day.
Team Sweaty Palms!